Hey YouTube, Co-F Auto here, and I just recently ran out of gun oil. I've been using the same bottle for quite a long time. It's this birchwood barricade, and I've actually been using it to remove the carbon too, and it was working really well, and now it's completely empty. And I started looking at, prices for gun oil is ridiculous, so I started looking into making my own gun oil. And once you start looking into making your own gun oil, I was looking on forums, looking on YouTube. The most interesting one I found was Ed's Red solvent, and it had automatic transmission fluid, kerosene, mineral spirits, and like acetone and all sorts of stuff. And then also I looked online, and a lot of people were using this for gun oil, okay? Just Mobil 1 motor oil for their guns. So I thought, well, this sounded pretty good, but I didn't want to use those heavy solvents in my gun oil, and I don't want a lot of stuff that's going to evaporate or, damage the plastic on the gun or whatnot. So since so many people were using this, and a lot of people recommended this, and people have been saying that this 3-in-1, like my grandpa's been using it, my dad used it, I use it, everybody uses it, and it's always worked great. So I was like, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this Mobil 1, I'm going to take the kerosene and the automatic transmission fluid, because a lot of people say that just mixing these two together make a good basic gun oil. So and then this one's supposed to be a great gun oil for like high temp and just, we're supposed to work really slick and great. So I'm going to mix all of these together: the Mobil 1, kerosene, automatic transmission fluid, and this 3-ounce bottle of 3-in-1. I use some of it, use this for my air tools and stuff like that. And I got this, it's just like a little ice cream container or whatnot. Hopefully it doesn't eat through the plastic, but since I left the acetone out, it should be fine. And I have these little marks on here for every inch, and this is a 4-inch bottle. And so this, I'm going to have 1 part of Mobil 1, 1 part kerosene, 1 part automatic transmission fluid, Dextron 3, and then the rest of this bottle of 3-in-1. So then I have a dirty, well, not a dirty, I cleaned most of the barrel on the 930 SPX after shooting about 200 rounds of birdshot through it, but I didn't clean the gas system, and the gas system gets a little bit of carbon on it. So we'll see if we can remove the carbon on it with this this new mixture right here. So let's mix this up. Mobil 1. And this was on sale today. I mean, I was surprised. This is the only thing I needed to go to the store for, was the Mobil 1, because I usually don't have synthetic oil in my cars. It was only $5.99. So, and then the kerosene, which I got at Walmart. I think it was like $4.99, something like that. I'm going to have 1 part kerosene. Okay, 1 part automatic transmission fluid. I just got this from O'Reilly's. It was just, in the trunk of the car. It says Dextron 3 right there, so I'm supposing that's, I'm guessing that's the same, either or. That's where they got the name Ed's Red, because the red transmission fluid. Okay, and then I'm gonna use the rest of this bottle. It's probably filled up to about here of 3-in-1. It's supposed to work really good. Then I'm gonna reuse this bottle for the applicator. Come on. Coming out really slow. Okay, so there's our little mixture. I'm gonna close it up and shake it up. Hopefully I don't spill it all over the place. Okay, and so this is going to be my gun oil. I'm going to see if I can use it to clean up some carbon off of the piston on my 930 Mossberg 930 SPX. The thing is that my favorite CLP is this stuff, this frog lube, but I have not converted all my guns over to frog lube by stripping them clean from any solvents, any oils, and then replacing it with, and heating up the gun and replacing it with this. But this stuff made my Glock so slick. When I rack the slide, it's like butter. And so I'll probably end up converting everything to this, but right now I'm just experimenting with just cheap things that you can find around your house. I had all this in my house already. This is the only thing I bought, and I used a whole bottle of this, which is probably pretty expensive for for that little bit. But these things right here are relatively cheap, and I can make more of this stuff. So we'll see how it works. But if you have the money, this is the way to go. Okay, so we got the gun oil right here, and this is just a paper towel. And all I'm trying to see is if it breaks this carbon free right here. This is the piston to my 930 SPX. I already cleaned most of the gun, and I just wanted to see if this would wipe this stuff off. Let's see how good it works. Wow. Well, it's definitely really oily, and the thing is, this piston right here is not supposed to be oily when you're done cleaning it. It's supposed to be pretty dry. So this is working great to break the carbon up. Look at it, it's all over my fingers. Let me see. Trying to see through the viewfinder, but it looks like it already, after 200 rounds, this is the part that gets most dirty in the firearm, and it just wiped all of this off right here. So when I'm done wiping this down, the one thing I will have to do is I will have to dry it off, because it's not supposed to be in the gun wet. Man, stuff works pretty good. Cheap. I'm pretty sure this is good at breaking down carbon, and this is too. And I'm sure this has, since it has a cleaning, and it says it's 3-in-1. It lubricates, cleans, and prevents rust. So it's a protectant too. So this I would use just as a lube. Now, this is a lube and kind of a cleaner too, but it kind of stinks. This stuff is really strong smelling because it has like hydrocarbons in it and stuff. This one doesn't smell so bad. Now, mixing them all together, it doesn't smell too bad. The thing is that it when this, because this says it online, I looked it up, and this evaporates very, very slow, very slow. The rest of this stuff doesn't really evaporate. I don't know about this one, but I know this doesn't evaporate, almost none, and this one shouldn't evaporate at all, these two. So I want a cleaner that I can basically just clean it, a CLP, clean, lubricate, protect. So I don't want to have to use 3 different products. I would rather use just one, wipe it down, and then if I wanted to use it as a lube, I can just run it down the barrel and then set it in the gun case wet to keep it from rusting and whatnot. So it seems to work great. One of these days I would definitely like to switch over to frog lube on all my firearms, but this is a cool, you know, cheap alternative for cleaning, lubricating, and protecting your firearm. You know what I mean? Alrighty, so guys have a good one.